My name is Duddits, I do builds and stuff, and today I want to show you a video all based around the Aeon Souls. They recently got changed at the beginning of the season to give you a 20% stacking damage bonus for your teammates, and I want to show you how to get a 35% damage increase with these at any range. Look at the state of this Overload champion, a 35% damage increase at any range, bigger than tractor cannon. Stay tuned. So the Aeon Souls, I'm using these particular set on the Warlock. The Sect of Force, now these recently got changed, they got updated, they got made a lot better, because what it says here, rapid precision hits with a weapon temporarily increase your reload speed and weapon swap, but the second part, stunning a champion or landing rapid precision hits on a powerful combatant will mark them. Your allies increase damage to them marked combatants. It's a 20% damage increase, guys, which is absolutely massive, and that's a stackable buff. So you can actually stack that with something like Child of the Old Gods. On a Warlock, a Void Warlock, put your Rift down, you're going to give your teammates a 15% damage increase. You can also pair it with Echo Undermining, another way to debuff targets. So what we're going to do is add the Aeon Souls 20% and the 15% from the Child of the Old Gods or the Echo Undermining. So what I did is I got my friend Scrot to help me out. He's got the Aeon Souls on his Void Warlock. 6367 is a standard shot with the hand cannon. Now he's going to mark this fella up, and you'll see there, he's marked for me. That's because Scott's got the Aeons on, and that damage increase went up 20%, 7641. So that's the 20% from Aeons, and now what my friend Scott's going to do is put Child of the Old Gods on, apply that 15%, and you're going to see a further increase, 8787. That is an additional 15% from the other numbers, so that is the Child of the Old Gods proccing as well. So in total, if we go back to the very first shot, 6367. Again, all my friend Scott's going to do is just mark him up, hit him with a couple of precision hits, and you're going to see that 20% from Aeon Souls kicking in, look like so, up to 7641, 20%. And then again, all he's doing is marking him up with the Aeon Souls, putting his Child of the Old Gods down to add an additional 15%. In total, with everything stacking together, it comes out to be 8787. So all the way from 6367 all the way up to 8787 is a 38% damage increase because they're multiplicative numbers. So basically, on a Warlock with Aeon Souls, a couple of precision hits, put your Rift down, you're giving your teammates a 38% damage increase at any range whenever you want. It is absolutely broken, and these champions was just absolutely getting melted with primary weapons. Look how fast this Unstoppable dies. That was just one guy with Polaris Lance. There was no special or heavy used in the making of that Unstoppable champion's death. Absolutely crazy. And all you have to do is hit a couple of precision hits to proc the Aeon Souls. I really like Revision 0 for this. I really enjoy this weapon. It's an absolute monster this season, and it's super easy to get a couple of precision hits with Revision. Not only that, it absolutely chews through enemies in GMs. It's an absolute monster. I covered this right at the beginning of the season, how good this Revision 0 is in GMs. It's an absolute disgrace, an absolute insane exotic. So pair that with your Aeon Souls, and not only are you giving your teammates a 35% damage increase, well, it's actually 38 with all the multiplicative numbers. You're actually putting out some decent damage yourself. So you're not as if you're running Divinity or something like that. You can actually put some nice damage out. But again, this 35% or 38% with the multiplicative numbers is absolutely crazy against Unstoppable Overloads, things like that. I will go into some of the other things it actually works against as well later in the video, but you can just see here, I've got that sort of Aeon Weapon Haste proc, that's the reload, and I asked these guys, everything I was shooting was getting marked up, so they was receiving that big nice damage increase. Now, at the beginning of the season as well, the patch notes was a bit unclear as a typical Bungie. It says stunning a champion or rapid precision hits against champions, elites, or mini bosses will mark them for your allies. So it's a little bit unclear, but I did ask the guys in this striker, because it was from LFG, and this Hydra was getting marked up. So who knows, it might work against some dungeon bosses as well. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Absolute beast of a build.